for the first time.
The unmanned probe is carrying instruments to explore the region's geology and carry out a biological experiment. Let's get the very latest now from our correspondent John Sudworth in Beijing. And this is pretty exciting stuff, isn't it? Good morning.
Good morning. It's extraordinary stuff. Huge excitement in the scientific community around the world, not just here in China. The significance is this, of course, the moon rotates at the same speed that it orbits the Earth, which means we only ever see one face of the moon. We know what the far side of the moon looks like, of course, because in the past spacecraft have orbited the moon. We've taken photographs of that far side, but nobody until now has attempted to land there because of the huge technological challenges in doing so. But at around 10:30 this morning local time, interestingly, after an almost complete news blackout leading up to this landing attempt, we got the official confirmation from Chinese state media saying that China had lifted the mysterious veil on the far side of the moon and opened a new chapter in human lunar exploration.
And then I suppose that begs the question, what do they want out of it?
Well, I think the reason we've had that news blackout is because there are real sort of politics and propaganda calculations behind this. China has, of course, space race ambitions of its own. It wants to get ahead. It's got its sights set on a mission to Mars at some point in the next decade or so. The moon could be used as a staging post towards that goal. But leaving that aside, there is really interesting science involved here. The crater in which it's landed is the largest and deepest on the moon. That's expected to reveal all sorts of interesting information about the formation of our solar system. And they're doing something very interesting too with potato seeds and silkworm eggs. They've taken those on board that lunar probe with the idea of experimenting about the sustainability of life on the moon.
John Sudworth, thank you very much.
Yes, and another first for space scientists. NASA has released the clearest pictures yet of the most distant object in our solar system ever to be explored.
Yes, and the pictures reveal it's actually two objects joined together, making it look a bit like a snowman. Ultima Thule is around 4 billion miles from Earth. It's thought it'll provide clues to how planets like our own were created.
Other news this morning, in a British